next move should be. A month ago, I said he should grab an artist, start working with him in the studio, let that be seen, because the only place an artist could go on the side of Drake is up, even if it's moving slower than usual, right? And then I would, fourth quarter, I would probably drop something for the ladies or do some crossover Latin or so on and so forth. I would stay away from thinking I'm putting out something to come back at Kendrick. But now that Sexy Red thing.
That's something to consider, though. Isn't it funny how, like, aside from, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, somebody else, if you in the comments right now, if you in the chat, let me know. Aside from, like, Party Next Door, The Weeknd, like, who else has came up through OVO and really made a name for themselves? Drake really more so gets on somebody else's artist song, and he might give you a feature, but taking you under his wing? Letting you sign OVO? Bringing you on tour? One of his artists? I ain't seen him do it. To be honest, let me know. I might be wrong. But aside from Weeknd, who he's beefing with, Party Next Door, who got his own whole fucking career now, right? Who else has Drake really brought up under his wings for real? I'm not talking about artists he hopped on a feature with. That's a whole other different label, a different artist. I'm talking about who else he done had come up through OVO, come up the ranks, and really, make a career for themselves.
Numbers wasn't so good, right? I don't know if he kind of missed that opportunity to use that as, the threshold. So what do you think, Drake should do right now? I think completely falling back, going quiet for a year is no. That's not the way to go. But what you think?
And already already too.
I
agree with that for sure. And man, it's not the way to go, but what do you do? When you're such a clear loss, like, you have to be strategic as far as how you move. Because if you throw another diss track out, they're going to say you grasping at straws. Like, look, he's so hurt. He felt like he had to say something else. It's clearly done. You're trying to beat a dead horse. Kendrick's won, bro. Give it up. If you don't say anything, they're going to call you pussy. So it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So I know Team Drake, Team OVO, academics included apparently, is working on formulating a plan how they gonna move and the next steps. Cause bro, Kendrick got this nigga in a spot right now. It's damn near can be said like, bro, Drake's been the clear number one, but at this point, how Kendrick done did this, boy, bro, the argument can be made. Like, who's number one now? You ain't been able to say that for years, damn near a decade. But the argument can be made now. Like, damn, who's number one after this?
I say 2 months. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the record. You have to remember. Was it maybe early May? The whole thing with Not Like Us was dropped, right? Maybe like May 4th or whatever. I didn't think the record was gonna still be peaking at this point. I think it might have been dying down a bit. We all know how records go, even if.
Right, but man, the timing of that shit was actually crazy because he dropped it right before summer, right? Ain't nobody else really dropped no bangers for real. So I guess these execs and these radio heads that said, fuck it, like, this has already got some traction. It's catchy as hell. Let's make this a summer banger, bro. You're going to hear this shit for the next month or two, really. They Not Like Us is still going to be on the radio for the next month or two. It's the radio banger. It's the song of the summer. He didn't turn this diss record into the song of the summer. He just dropped the music video. The music video is sitting up there going crazy, doing crazy numbers.
Damn, son.
Go check that out. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, it's going to be song of the summer. They're going to keep going with this shit.
A record hit number one, depending on how the life of it, and also it's a summer. Like, artists, like Wack, artists is in the studio. February, they're meeting up with their labels. They're like, yo, we're trying to get the song of the summer. People outside, we want to shit for the parties, this and third. I thought it would probably be eclipsed by another song. And me personally, you can't fight the internet. So when the internet is saying, nigga, you lost, or they're having a moment celebrating, quote unquote, you losing, you just can't fight it.